Okay, I'm going to do something a little different here and cut in instructionals and videos showing what I was trying to do during this roll. I start out going into single leg X from shin to shin. That works. I switch to reverse X guard, and I'm trying to sweep from reverse X like this guy in the video here. But Zane, my partner, captures my foot, and then that stops me from doing the sweep. I can't get his hands to the ground, so I switch to a backside 50-50, but Zane slips his knee. So this is what I was, let me replay this. This is what I was trying to do right here. So you see Lachlan Giles, he gets in, he doesn't lose the knee line. I lose the knee line. And he kind of rotates his head underneath his partner to some extent, or brings his head toward the knee line, and I don't really do that. So the result is that I kind of lose this position, which is unfortunate because it was literally 1 inch away from working. And then look at this, the counter footlock, the damn counter footlock. You got to watch out for your feet. Zane's a tricky footlock guy. He does this a lot. But also, if it's available, it's available. He does it here again. I spin under. I kind of kiss the dragon, and he catches the foot. You got to watch out. Keep it close. Here, I'm talking to him while I'm upside down, being like, where could I have put this foot? Maybe keep my butt lower. But yeah, I don't know. That's something to work on in the future. But the next entry, this is one of my bread and butter moves. It's hard to get into, but once I get into it, it's great. So on the far side, hook the leg and then drive pressure into a leg entanglement. It's easy to pry the leg out if you can get that far. This is from bottom half guard. The difference between me and the guy in the video, I do this several times during this roll. I get into the leg successfully, but Zane counters by grabbing my foot, and you can't really see it on the video. The difference between me and the guy in the instructional was that he was doing it from half butterfly guard, and I was doing it from knee shield half guard. The half butterfly guard protected my foot. Doing it from knee shield half guard left my foot vulnerable. But it's the same entry either way. Now here, reverse shin to shin X guard. Okay, this is Rob Deagle. He says this is the easiest entry into the saddle, into the cross ashi against a standing opponent. So I slide right into this. You can't really see it, but what I'm doing is what Rob Deagle's doing in the thing here. Reverse shin to shin X guard. And then you end up in saddle. Zane responds well, though, and kind of smashes me. And this leads to a second thing that I try, and it almost works, but doesn't work. So if you get smashed when you're in the saddle, you belly down, reach around, and then turn it into an outside ashi leg attack position. So the guy in the video does this well. Zane ends up cross-facing me and keeping me from getting into his leg. So I almost do this, but it doesn't quite work. And then we scramble for a little while as I'm trying to get out of the bad position that I got into. I think eventually I get up, and then we roll off screen. And there's one more great instructional thing that I was trying to do that sort of worked. Actually, it did work. Lachlan Giles, far side arm drag to a sweep. You can use this far side arm drag to get into cross ashi. Partner reacts one way. So here, Zane is reacting in a way that makes the far side leg open, which makes for an easy sweep. And that's what Lachlan does here. But there's other options if they don't put that leg up, so it just depends.